We stayed with the snooker longer than expected this afternoon on BBC Two Wales, so you can catch today's Place to Call Home and the last part of this week's travels with Michael Portillo on Monday afternoon. We're back on track with the World Athletics Championships in 5 minutes after a trip to the coast.
The Isle of Man isn't part of the United Kingdom, but it's got a special place in its heart, looking out to all our shores. For a small island, it can boast some big ideas. How about the Laxey Wheel?
Now that's what you call a water feature.
And I've turned up in time to turn it on. Keeper of the wheel Roger Clare is showing me how it's done.
Now all you need to do is turn the wheel
Right.
clockwise.
Does it start first time?
We'll see.
Well, that's a good noise.
Opening this valve releases a flow of water which is forced up the tower to cascade on the wheel, setting it in motion.
There it goes. Oh, that's great.
You might get wet now.
Oh, yeah.
When it started to whirl in 1854, it wowed the locals, and its sheer scale is still staggering. So why is the world's largest working water wheel here, spinning around at the centre of the Irish Sea? There are clues to its construction nearby, the abandoned lead mines and the port at the bottom of the valley.
It might be hard to believe today, but 120 years ago this place hummed with activity as countless tons of zinc and lead ore were shipped out of the harbour here.
Sea trade kept business buoyant at Laxey, but underground, water was threatening to sink it. Mine expert Pete Geddes is going to show me the damp, dingy hellhole below.
Right,
Okay, Neil. Well, this is the entrance access tunnel to the welt shaft.
this little door.
This little door.
Oh, yes. I hate it already.
It probably would have been wetter than this in the mining days because the discharge water would have ran along here.
Teams of miners toiled around the clock, chasing richer seams of ore. As they dug deeper, the water problem got worse.
The miner's nightmare was the water ingressing into the shafts and then getting into the levels below.
Yeah. Where is the water coming from, if that's not a stupid question?
This is just ground drainage water. It's running off the land, it's running down the bedrock, and then it finds its way onto the edge of the shaft, so it's just a perpetual sea of rain down here.
All mines flood. Often water was pumped out with steam engines. But with no coal on the Isle of Man, steam wasn't an option. So what about putting the water to work?